experientially feel how intention programs energy. Let's look into it. Hi, this is Harold and welcome to the Sanctum. And in this video, you'll be learning how to feel and how to know experientially that the words that you say and the intention that you have programs energy around us, or programs the energy in our bodies, or the energy that we create. And this is important for us to understand, as we'll be programming a lot of energy in this channel. So this is a fundamental key that you must understand before we move on to that sort of thing. So intention programs energy. What do I mean by that? So the quality of energy that we produce, right? Just like when we have a positive thought or a negative thought, in reality there is no such thing as, good or bad, what's positive, what's negative. Sure, there are charges in polarity, but it's how we react to those thoughts that define what's positive and what's negative to us. Okay, so that being said, thoughts itself are energy, right? And they are polarized in our perspective. So in the same way, energy can be programmed to do different things depending on what intention we have. So let me explain what I mean by this. So before you watch this, make sure you watch the video on stimulating and activating your palm centers, because we'll be learning to experientially feel this. So you want to make sure you know how to activate your palms and be able to feel the prana or chi or energy using our bodies. So click up here if you haven't seen that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, just as before, stimulate your palms, rub them together, rip out the centers of your palms. Imagine ripping them out. Imagine there being swirling vortexes in the centers of your palm. And take 3 deep breaths in, imagining that your palms are breathing in and breathing out. Let's do that very quickly. 1. Your palms should be activated and you should be able to feel the sensation in between your palms, right? So what I want you to do is take your hands, move it away from somebody, make sure you don't throw this onto somebody, and you're going to flick your wrists quite vigorously like this. And what you're doing is, by doing that, you're throwing away any excess energy that's layered over your hands. Okay. And now bring your palms together like this and close your eyes and feel your palms and see whether they're equal, whether the energy around your palms are equally distributed. If they're not, do that once more and come back and see if they are. So once they are, I want you to take one hand and I want you to look at that hand and intend and say love to that hand. All right, so let's do that together. Say it 5 times. Love, 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 love. Bring it back down and see if there's a difference. Move your hands up and down like this and see if there's a difference in the feeling of the energy around the hand you just said love to. Okay, notice that feeling. There's a difference. Now let's take the other hand. Focus on it as before. We're going to say anger and intend anger to this hand. Okay, 5 times. Anger, 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 anger. Feel that. Move your hands up and down like this. Is there a difference in the feeling of the energy around the hand? It might be different for different people, depending on your beliefs and depending on what you feel and how you feel about anger and love particularly. So it will be different for different people. But for me, this hand is nice and light. This is the hand that I said love to. This hand is very heavy and a little bit warmer than the other one, because I said anger to it. So this tells me a little bit more about myself as well. So now what I want you to do is make sure you don't go around touching people with this. Take your hands, point it away from somebody, make sure there's no one there. Intend in your mind, disintegrate, and flick your hands as before. Make sure no one's in front of you. Disintegrate. Flick your hands quite vigorously, move them together and see if they are balanced. If they're not, once again, come back down and you should be fine. So for those of you who were able to feel it and who were able to experience that, isn't that interesting? So your intention programs energy in that way. So doesn't that tell us a lot about the words that we say to people as well? When we bless someone, we wish them best of health, we wish them good luck, we wish them prosperity, and in a way we are throwing a ball of energy onto them, positively charged, so that it'll benefit their life in some way. And in the same way, when we curse somebody, say something bad about them, or truly intend bad things, in a way we are creating a ball of energy that is negatively charged, that will affect them in some way, and we're throwing it onto them. It may not affect them immediately, but who knows, maybe they'll stub their toe. So that's one thing we need to be aware of, and these are things that will come more and more into light when we dwell deeper into this sort of thing. And keep in mind, this is due to intention, right? So if you do, friends and all insult each other for fun, that's okay, right? Because it's the intention that counts. If you're, insulting your friends and calling them all these rude names and all that stuff, if you're doing it with love inside, that's different. But if you genuinely mean it and you're being nasty about it, that intent is what charges that energy to be of that polarity, to have a negative effect. But if you do it with love, if you're blessing someone, it's different. It'll have a different effect. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If you like this sort of stuff, click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and like and share this video. And I'll see you very soon. Take care.